Lauren McPhillips, also known as this Renegade Love on social media, is an advocate for sleeping separately, as is our very own Mairlyn Smith. Now, they're both here to discuss and maybe even make you a convert. It's so great to be chatting with you both, and I'm going to start with you, Lauren. You posted a TikTok earlier this year about this very topic, and it went viral.
I love my husband. He is just the best, all-around top-notch human. That being said, I like him a lot better when I have a good sleep. So what I want to know is who decided that it was like the norm for people who are in relationships to share a bed with each other? How is this a thing? How is this a thing? And how has this become the thing that determines whether you're in a happy and healthy relationship? I'm a much healthier and happier person when I don't have someone breathing and snoring in my face all night.
And another thing, I want my own bathroom. Okay, Lauren, talk to me a little bit about your current sleep arrangement with your husband, Damien, who I'm sure is a fantastic guy, and how it has affected your relationship.
Yes, let me just say Damien is a fantastic guy. Our current sleeping relationship is that we do sleep in the same bed. We have a king bed. But we will often sleep in separate rooms because we recently moved to Prince Edward County a few years ago, and we have more space, which is a very great privilege. We just our lifestyle kind of led to us needing to sleep in separate beds for, snoring, breathing each other's faces, but also one of us staying up late, waking up earlier. So a whole plethora of reasons. Hasn't really impacted our relationship. I'd say that we're better people after having a good sleep. And one of the things that we always do, though, is we're always very honest with each other of saying, I'm going to sleep in the other room because I need a really good sleep tonight for this reason. So the other person never really feels neglected. They always know that it's really literally just about getting a good sleep.
Okay, Mayor, you and your husband have separate bedrooms. Why did you make that decision? How has it been working out?
So I guess it comes down to one of us snores, flails, and farts, and the other one doesn't. And so I was having this reoccurring nightmare that I was stuck in a sewer, and then I smothered Scott because he was snoring. So I figured that, unless we did something, I was going to end up in prison. So we started our relationship in two different houses. And then when he moved into my house, we tried sleeping in the same bed. It was like, no. He wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. I was like stiff because I didn't want to wake him up. And he's like doing all this. And so he went down to the guest room, and it was a mutual. And we both, Lauren, you're right. When I'm sleeping, I don't want to murder him. And so, you have a good sleep and the whole day and your life is, infinitely better. So
listen, at some point when Leo was really snoring a symphony, I was like, okay, actually he volunteered. He said, why don't I try sleeping in the guest room, which isn't the guest room anymore because the guest room is now a Cityline backup studio because that's what we had during the pandemic. So he's really in the office on an air mattress. And he did that for a while, and I was like okay with it, but I felt bad the whole time. He was not complaining at all because he knew I needed to have my rest. I wake up early, but the kids kind of called us out on it. I remember Sydney, my son, who I don't think notices anything, he's like, well, do couples do this? Like, are they supposed to be sleeping in different beds? And my daughter's like, what's happening with you two? I'm like, okay, Daddy, try and get some of those breathing strips. Try those. He tried them, and we're back in the same bed. And I feel like it works better for us. Like we like to maybe do a spontaneous cuddle at 2 in the morning. So it's kind of nice. What I want to know from you all, how do people react? And it could be friends, family, strangers, when you tell them you and your partner sleep in separate rooms. Mayor, I'll let you go first on this one.
So all of my friends, except for one, went, why didn't I not even think of this? This is genius. I love you. I am kicking him out, or kicking her out.
Okay, so this is what some people might be thinking at home. Does this negatively affect your intimacy? Does it negatively affect your sex life?
Well, I will say this, Damien and I do not have children, so intimacy is not limited to the bedroom. But I do know there are a lot of people who, have kids, so bedtime, that is their only alone time and the only space where they can go for intimacy. So every situation is going to be different. Again, for us, it really hasn't been a problem. But one of the things that we're really good at is just making time for each other, but also communicating our feelings and our needs on a consistent basis.
I love the communication, over communicate if possible. And Mayor, super quickly, anything you're doing to combat that, you know, the intimacy situation?
You know, I think it's way more romantic to say, do you want to play in your room or my room tonight? So, you know, it's a lot of mystery, and I don't see him in his underwear all the time. So, you know, when I do, it's like, hey, baby, let's go to your room.
Yeah, Colin and Justin say that all the time. They're like, keep some mystery in the relationship. Come on. Thank you to both of you for being so transparent and sharing with us. I mean, you make it sound fun.